Whoa, what is that? What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Bri and welcome to my channel. I am so sorry that I have not been posting in a while. I have been super busy for some reason. Everybody keeps texting me and blowing me up asking if they can get their hair done. So I've had clients back to back this week, and it's literally been about a week since I posted. That's the longest I've gone in a good while. So I apologize for that, but I should have videos all week. I'm gonna try to vlog every day because I'm going to Atlanta to go judge a color guard tryout at my old high school. And I'm also gonna be teaching a dance class again. So that should be really fun. And I hope I get to vlog it all so that you guys can see. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure y'all have a video all week this week. But today's video is my top 10 confessions. So number 10, I refuse to eat anything until I find something on TV. I will have my entire plate, my drink, dessert even. I will have it all made and all done, all pretty and stuff, and I'll sit right in front of the TV and I won't take a bite until I change the channel and find something I really want to watch. I don't know what it is, but I cannot eat without watching something first. I have to get the TV right before I get my stomach right. Speaking of food, number 9, I cannot eat with the lights off. The reason I will never again eat with the lights off, when I was living in Atlanta, I used to take these pecan bars. I used to love these little pecan bars I used to get at Walmart. No, I used to get them at Kroger for $1, and I was addicted to them. I ate one, I had one like every day. And one day, me and Brandon were watching a movie, we were watching TV or something, and it's dark. We had it was a movie night or whatever. It was dark, couldn't see nothing. I opened it. I was about to take a bite out of it, but I saw something moving in the bar, and then I opened it and I really looked. I said, Brandon, turn on the light. So he turned on the light and there were maggots in the pecan bar. I was like, ugh. I was so disgusted. You guys don't even know. I looked at it like, ugh. And it wasn't just one of them. There were a few of them. There were eggs and everything in them. I was like, and I lived across the street from the Kroger, so I went back over across the street and I got my $1 back. Cause y'all not about to play with me. I was so disgusted. I was just. Number 8, when I was a kid, I used to think that all dogs were male and I thought all cats were female. I don't know what kind of logic or what kind of sense that made. But I used to think that all dogs were male and all the cats were female. Like, so when I grew up and I had a female dog, I was like, what? But that was my logic as a kid. Don't know where that came from. I just figured, never mind. Number 7, in middle school, I used to put makeup on my stomach because I was a little self-conscious about my skin discoloration. I actually have white, or like I have like lighter spots. It's all through my stomach, and it's like near my thighs and like that hip area. And I always thought it was kind of weird, so I used to cover it with makeup when I want to wear a crop top. I'm not sure how well y'all can see that, but the skin is very discolored. I have a skin discoloration, and I used to cover that because I didn't like it. Then I started to actually like the skin, and I showed my friends and they were like, you look like a cute little animal. I was like, thanks. Number 6, I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies. Not one of them. I've seen a couple clips of them. I've seen a couple clips of each of them, but I've never seen any of the movies. Number 5, I still listen to some old Disney songs. Like anything like Camp Rock or Hannah Montana related or anything down that line. Sometimes I'll get into a really cool Disney mode and I'll just play a whole bunch of old Disney songs that I used to listen to growing up. Speaking of Disney, number 4, I've never seen any of the Cheetah Girls movies. And I already know a lot of y'all, a lot of the girls are gonna just kill me. I feel it. I feel your spirit cussing me out right now through this camera. I feel it. I know. I'm sorry. I have never seen any of the Cheetah Girls movies. The only scene that I have actually like seen is I want to say it was the 3rd one. They went to, I guess they went to India. I think they went to India, and the one they were on elephants or whatever. I remember that they were on elephants. The one where Raven wasn't in it. What was it called? Dance Me If You Can. That one. Dance Me If You Can. That's my scene. I love the entire scene. Other than that, I have never seen any of the movies full out. Number 3, sometimes I'm insecure about my entire body, but like sometimes I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes I just get insecure about my body sometimes. I'm not gonna tell you guys which parts because then y'all look and I don't want y'all to look. Number 2, when I was in middle school, I used to print money with my face on it. If any of you went to middle school with me, if y'all might remember, I used to print money. I went online, some website, and I put a picture of me on some money, and I printed it out, and I printed a whole bunch of them, and I took them to school to show everybody, and everybody was asking for one, and I was like, oh, here. You know, they just wanted one for some reason. They thought it was cool. I go to the cafeteria one day. Now, in the a la carte line and the lunch line or whatever, you had to pay for the food, right? I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me. I was paying for my food. And as I'm walking out, I'm looking at the cash register, I'm looking at the register or whatever, and it was one of my bills on top of the cash register, and when the lunch lady had to leave, she took somebody somewhere, somebody used one, and I was like, I'm glad I was wearing weave and sunglasses because you couldn't tell it was me. You would not be able to know. It was like you could obviously the money was the bills were solid green, so my face was green, everything. You couldn't really tell it was me, but somebody used one of the bills to try to buy their food, and after they ended up getting in trouble. I don't know who it was. Wasn't me. And last but not least, number 1. Y'all remember how Nickelodeon does that like worldwide day of play thing? When I was a kid, I used to tell myself that when it comes on, I'll actually go outside and actually go outside and play. I'll actually be like, you know, Nickelodeon, y'all got that. I'll get right up and I'll go double dutch or play catch with some friends outside, you know, in the parking lot or something. So I would look at the TV and I'm like ready. I'm like, come on, let's go. Honestly, I'm waiting all week. I'm just waiting for it to come on. And the day it's time to do that, I was actually in the middle of watching SpongeBob. I was watching SpongeBob and at noon it came on. And I was like, we were supposed to have a whole SpongeBob marathon today. So I looked at the screen for a while and I was like, are y'all serious? Like I was so sad. I was like, I did not feel like going outside today. Every single year I would tell myself I was actually gonna go outside and play. All I did was find myself at Disney Channel. All I did was change the channel. I was like, okay, Nickelodeon is playing Disney Channel. Alright, we gonna switch it over to Hannah Montana or Sweet Life of Zack and Cody real quick. I was like, y'all interrupted my SpongeBob for me to go outside and play for 3 hours. So it's like, I'll just be back at Nickelodeon at 3. I'll just be at Disney Channel for a minute. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you smack that like button and subscribe to this channel with notifications on. Make sure you follow and add all of my social media accounts, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later. Y'all don't laugh at me, okay? Don't laugh. I know y'all are gonna be commenting these, picking on me, and I'm not about to have it.